Hello, Gemini. Elsie here to do a reading for you. It is a bonus read, my friends. Welcome to Pajama Day here at 10 Cups Tarot. Look, it's really cold outside today. It's minus 38 degrees Fahrenheit. I did say Fahrenheit. It's minus 39 degrees Celsius. It's pretty chilly here today. And so, I thought I would just read in these warm, beautiful, comfy pajamas. So I hope you're wearing your jammies. I hope you're drinking something warm. Let's take a look and find out what's going on for you. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, when I'm here for a bonus read, if you're my ride or die Gemini, you already know all this stuff, so plug your ears if you need to. But for the new ones, for the newbies, this is a reading that I do just as a thank you for all the ways that you've been loving on this channel, Gemini. I appreciate you so much growing this tribe the way that you have been. I am reading for the current energy or the future energy. I do not intend on digging into anything in the past. If it shows up, I will acknowledge it. That's my job. But I'm not going to dig into anything from the past. Let's find out what's going on for Gemini. If you are brand new, welcome to the tribe, this ever-growing tribe. Please hit that subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you are interested in staying. Hey, there's a sale on, by the way, 20% off of all of my services, private readings. Please look at the pinned comment. There is a coupon code there for you. Tell me about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the most important thing that Gemini needs to know? All right, Gemini, we start out with justice. There is something here that is about to turn out in your favor or be restored. It's like the restoration of karma here. Karma's about to be paid back for you because of something that you finally decided to release. Something that I feel was bothering you. Look, this Ten of Swords could be many things. It could be somebody betrayed you. It could be somebody was hard on your psyche. Swords are about communications, connections. It's all about the air, the mind, right? I feel like something that you decided to release or let go is now going to give you payback. Sort of interesting that we're in an air sign reading and all we have is swords. So we have the Page of Swords. You know what? I feel like this Ten of Swords, and please understand that I'm not saying that this should have happened, because whenever the Ten of Swords happens, it's really painful. It's terrible and awful, but I feel like whatever the Ten of Swords was for you, whatever the situation or scenario was, I feel like the Page of Swords is the page is here because of the Ten of Swords. I feel like you learned a lesson from this. You'll never go through that cycle again. You'll never get to a place where you'll allow someone to get the best of you. It feels like this Page of Swords energy, it feels like you learned something, and I feel like you are, it feels like you just need to be really careful with your thoughts at this point. It feels like you need to be careful not to blame the Ten of Swords on yourself, because this is something someone did to you. It could be a hard cycle. It isn't necessarily something you brought upon yourself, and that's what the point I was trying to make at the beginning. And I feel like whatever the Ten of Swords is, that you've learned your lesson, and that's why the Justice card is here. You're getting justice in learning from this situation, and when we learn about our patterns, when we learn the lesson, we never have to go back there. The only reason something keeps happening over and over again is because you won't learn the lesson. And I think you've learned it because you're smart like that. We've got the the Death card. We've got the Six of Pentacles. It could be for some of you that that you gave money to someone. Maybe you gave money to someone who didn't give it back. Could be that. The Six of Pentacles is about someone who is the overgiver. I feel that's you, Gemini, that you're somebody who is, you could have an earth placement. You don't have to, of course, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But I really do feel that this whole situation has really changed you. It's changed the way you think. It's changed the way you trust. It's changed the way you, what you consider to be balance. And I feel like something is being paid back to you. So we have the Justice card, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. Someone's got their hand open, another person's placing pentacles. I feel like something is being paid back to you or restored in your pentacle world. So that means when we say pentacle world, it could be your house, your home, your car, your money, your good health, your children, whatever it is. I feel like you've passed some sort of test or learned some sort of lesson here, and it's changed everything. Just one lesson that you learned out of this book here changed everything. we have the Six of Cups. So definitely is the Six of Cups, of course, is nostalgia, things that come back round. I feel like this is something that kept happening over and over again. And I feel like the reason that it's not happening again after this is because you have learned the lesson, because the page is here and the page is in the upright. So we have the Six of Cups. I feel like if we are talking about somebody that you maybe lent money to that just disappeared, I feel like you've learned this lesson. I feel like you lent the money to someone you really trusted or you really loved. Could be a member of the family. The Six of Cups is here. Could be a friend from a long time ago. It feels like somebody here taught you a really valuable lesson. Tell me why the Ten of Swords is here, please. Oops. What happened here? I feel like you let it go. I feel like you didn't pursue it and you're like, you know what? It is what it is. It's their karma and it's not mine. And I think in that thought process, the Justice card shows up and pays you out in karma. Good karma, right? You get restored for something here. Something is being restored or set in your favor. Something you might say is good luck. We've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Temperance card. And we've got the Two of Swords. I think you held on to a grudge for something. It feels like it was a grudge that you held on to for a really long time. And although I feel you didn't approach the person about the money, about the pentacle thing, maybe you lent somebody your car, they got in an accident, wouldn't pay for it. Like it feels like it has something to do with your pentacle world. It feels like you held a grudge for a while. The Two of Swords is here. You could go this way or that way, but you chose to be stuck. You chose not to see the situation for what it was, and what it was a lesson. And so I feel like the Temperance card is here. I feel like you went at it with the situation was probably pretty dire, and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to let bygones be bygones. But truthfully, underneath the surface, I feel like you were holding some sort of grudge. And listen, forgiveness is never for them. Forgiveness is for you to release. It's for you to let go. And I think you figured that out. We've got the Six of Wands here. It feels like it was something that I feel was really, really hard for you to deal with, something that you couldn't let go of. Look, the Six of Wands is somebody who has come back from the war or come back from the fight. They're now, being cheered on. People are cheering them on because they got through some sort of really terrible cycle. And I feel like this hard cycle, you healed from it, but you still were holding a bit of a grudge. I feel like once you realized that there was a lesson to be learned here and you saw the lesson, I feel like that's when you release the grudge, and that's when you release yourself from this situation. And then you truly don't have to think about it any longer. And I think that the Death card here, you letting it go completely, ending it, going off in a new direction, is what's giving you this karmic payout here, bringing things into balance, something that is going to be said or happen in your favor. And look, maybe the two aren't related. Maybe you gave somebody money and they took off with it, but maybe your karma that comes back in good health. Or maybe something else works out in your favor, maybe a legal thing. We do have the Nine of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. I think for some of you, if it was a money situation where you gave somebody money and they didn't pay you back, it feels like it was probably the bit of money that you gave them is something that really didn't impact you financially, because it looks like you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, whether you're feminine or masculine, that you were pretty confident that this person was going to do the right thing, and when they didn't, it made you worry. I feel like what you did is you stopped thinking about it. You stopped terrorizing yourself about it. You stopped dreaming about it. We've got the one sword in the hand of Justice, and then we have the 9 swords. I feel like the one sword comes along, and that's what helps with the release, because 9 and 1 is 10. It allows you to release some sort of a grudge you were holding. And when I say that, please understand that when holding a grudge doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means it's something you can't let go of because you didn't get any justice in that thing. And justice is really important. It's the principle of the thing is what justice is, right? It's not necessarily that you didn't sue this person, you didn't take legal action. Maybe some of you did, but I feel like it was something that you just could not let go of. You learned your lesson about being an overgiver. And I feel like you gave to this person knowing, look, if I don't get it back, it's fine. I'm the Queen of Pentacles. Look, I've got money in the bank. If I don't get it back, it's fine. But I feel like it really was the principle of the thing and it bothered you. Tell me more about this. And look, pentacles don't have to be money. It can be energy. Maybe you gave and gave and gave your energy to someone to get them out of a tough spot, whether it's financially, emotionally, whatever it is. Maybe thoughts. Maybe you were playing psychologist for a friend and then they just ditched you. Could be that too. Tell me what this is. We've got the Page of Cups. We've got the Two of Pentacles. And we've got the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you sat in it for a while. It feels like it was a bit of a comfort zone, I want to say, until you finally decided, you finally made a decision. You made a decision. The Page of Cups is here. I've got to forgive. I've just got to give forgiveness to myself for holding the grudge. Not for what they did to you because it wasn't right, but I need to release it for my own well-being. I feel like you decided you just need to stop holding the grudge. They're going to get their karma. Look, they're going to get their karma, and that has nothing to do with you. You did the right thing, and I feel like you can let it go from here. This could be somebody who is a member of your family, a father, mother, sister, brother that did you wrong. It doesn't have to be with money. It could be energetic, right? But I feel like you either have released these family members or have released the thought pattern of not being able to get out of this thought pattern, because these are all nostalgic thoughts. Yeah, it does feel like it has to either do with money or family situation. It feels like a member of the family really hurt you. It could be abuse. I'm just saying, when the Nine of Wands shows up, it could be that there was an abusive member of the family. And I feel like it's almost like the real that was created in your head, because this is what will happen. I mean, it is what it is, y'all. And when you come from a really hard cycle, there could be somebody who grew up in a very violent home. And when you do grow up in a violent home, this is what you're left with. You end up carrying it around, blaming it on yourself. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, I could have been better, I could have done better. And I feel like somebody here has finally just saw the situation for what it is. It's time for me to release it and let it go, because you don't want to be in the Nine of Wands for the rest of your life. You can't let what went on in the past exhaust you for the rest of your life. It does feel like it was some sort of family situation here. Tell me what the outcome is for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Cups. We've got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels like somebody here decided, you know what, I'm just going to build from here. I'm just going to build from here. I'm going to find someone new to look up to. I'm going to find a new community, a new family, a new network of friends, whatever it is. I feel like you've adopted people who maybe are your family, people who really do love you, who really wouldn't see you without. We do have the King of Pentacles here. The thing is I feel like you continue to be the overgiver. I don't think you'll ever stop doing that, Gemini, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who, because the King of Pentacles gives to the universe is constantly giving back. The King of Pentacles is the one who's good with their finances, no matter how much or how little they have. This person is somebody who always feels stable and abundant, regardless, because what they have, which is worth more than money or gold, is they have information. These are life lessons. They have information, and that is going to get you further in this life. Look, I'm not saying that you don't need money. I'm not saying that a lot of money isn't going to make you happy for a short amount of time or a temporary amount of time. But if you don't have any smarts, any street cred, any prowess to know how to take care of that money, it's going to be gone in a second. You'll be broke and you'll be miserable. I'm just saying. So the King of Pentacles is the one who continually gives to people who are in need, even if they know they're not going to get it back, just like the Queen of Pentacles, because this person has the Midas touch. Whatever they touch then turns to gold, because they are a person who's constantly giving, and that's the good karma that comes back to you. And then we have the Fool. Look, it's a new day. It's time to drop these burdens. You're going to stop carrying them around. The Ten of Swords is under here, right? We're going to release all of that. And going into the new year, possibly the Fool might be the new year. Or this is just a new part of your life, a new stage of your life. You are looking at things differently because of this lesson that you learned here. Yeah. It's a new, happier time for you because you've decided not to forgive them, but to forgive yourself, but just not to hold a grudge. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much, Gemini, for being here and watching. I appreciate you so very, very much. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys and see you later. Bye.